Welcome back to Scavenger Workshop. In this episode, we're going to go over a few things we've done in the past and some of the things we're doing in the future. A lot of stuff we've done revolves around R2-D2, and it's all aluminum parts we build. We've designed some drives that allow you to get your R2-D2 up and rolling. We've also developed the Scavenger MSC, which is an all aluminum MSC. It has enough power for you to ride it, to tow R2-D2 when he runs out of power. This thing is really cool. Our plans are already out there. And now we have developed the Scavenger Astromech leg. This thing is, all you need to do to assemble it is get the right bolts and nuts, get these plates water jet cut, and just a few little things like some metal glue, and that's it. This thing will looks like any other Astromech leg out there. I'm going to go into D2 now and show you guys how to assemble this thing. Welcome back. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the new Scavenger Astromech leg. So you're going to receive all of these little plates here from the water jet company, right? You can get it cut wherever you want, and the price on the final product, it all depends on where you go. So it's not that expensive to get 2 sets cut. What you want to do first is you want to get this right here. It's for doing, these recessed bolt holes. So you want to go ahead and draw all these holes on both sides of the plates. Not both sides of the plates, but on both plates, one side only. So that way your bolt heads are slightly below the surface, right there. And then you're going to get these coupler bolts, right? And we're going to give you a part list on where to get all this stuff. These are a little bit short. I got longer ones coming. So what those are for is we have these plates right here, and they have these hexagon slots, so they drop right in here. So that way when you tighten everything down, nothing moves at all. It locks all these pieces in place, so that way when you sand this edge down, you can get rid of that line on the outside, So when you're installing these things or assembling these things, you want to skim the surface with some metal glue just to keep them from shifting any once you have them all done and painted up, so that way you don't have any mysterious cracks appearing or anything like that, right? So you go ahead and pop all your plates on like that, right? Really, really simple. Same thing with your ladder piece here. You're going to assemble this ladder piece, and it's going to drop in place here, right? We have a hole going down the center of the ladder, so that way you can run your electrical through it. And we've also have it set so that way when all the pieces come together, these top ones, all these top holes, will completely be covered by your horseshoe and then your other parts that you put on there. So you don't have to worry about people seeing all your little drill marks or your holes or anything. It's gonna look completely like any other aluminum leg out there, except it's fully assembled and it's something you build yourself, right? You might have to do a little finishing work to cover up some of the seams where the joints come together. It's not a real big deal. As you can see, the horseshoe, all that does cover everything up really nicely. It is pretty much done. Might make a few little minor adjustments, but it's pretty much ready to be released. We keyed it right here on these edges. That's where you're going to put your line. We'll show you how to do that in another video. I just use a straight edge and then kind of file it to get the line that we need there. There's no way for the water jet company to produce that, so it does require just a tiny bit of work on your end to make them look like the regular ones, but for the cost savings, it is well worth it to just to do the little extra work yourself and save a bunch of money and still have some really strong aluminum legs. I will have these at DroidCon so you guys can take a look at them in person. Y'all can feel them. I'm not going to do a finished version because I can't afford to buy another set. So, and I want to leave I want to leave it unassembled so you guys can play around with it at DroidCon. But I assure you, when you do it, you can make it look clean, you know. So there it is. This is the Scavenger Astromech leg. Yep. You guys let me know what you think. If you think that there needs to be any other changes or anything, let me know. Take a look at it. I'll provide you guys the schematics if y'all want to look at it in detail. And yeah, you can let us know what you think. Like I said, this is one of the many things we've got planned. It's just going to be really slow for us to release stuff because we're doing this out of our own pocket. So yeah. Just one last final note. We try and build this stuff and release it to you guys for free, and we would like to move a little faster and come up with some more stuff at a quicker rate. Unfortunately, we do everything we do out of our own pocket. So we've created a Patreon page, and if you guys would like to help out and probably get us to move a little bit quicker on some of the stuff, because it costs quite a bit of money to get something water jet cut. Sometimes we've made a mistake and we have to get it cut again, so it does cost a bit of money. So we've created a Patreon page. You can go there and you can do a subscription if you want to give us like $5 a month or whatever, or you can go into the shop, and we've set up like one-time gifts. If you just want to say, hey, here's a cup of coffee, you know, you can just go and send us a one-time gift of some, you know, a little bit here and there, just so that way we don't have to eat the cost so much on developing this stuff, because we're always buying bolts, nuts, screws, and sending stuff off to get to water jet company. Anything you guys are willing to do, I really appreciate it. And as always, we will never put any of our stuff behind a paywall, regardless if we get any donations or not. We will always release our stuff for free. Till next time, peace out.